Hello everyone, and welcome back to U-Boat, the simulator management game. It is May 23rd, 1941, 5 in the morning. We've just got our mission. We've just got our new crew. They're wet behind the ears, but they're eager. Alright. Mission's pretty easy this time. We're just patrolling Sector CG right here. So we shouldn't have to worry about running out of food or anything like that, just to be careful, or just to be sure, so we don't, just die from not having enough food, which definitely happens in this game. We've got 3 full stacks of food, which, unless we really get pulled off course, this should be more than enough. But, just to be safe, let's buy more. We have more inventory anyway. Let's get something we don't already have. Let's get some sausage. Alright, so it's going to take us 23 minutes to move that sausage, unfortunately. So we're getting a little later start. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Going to get a little bit of a later start than we wanted to, but that's fine. The day is young. Let's go ahead and set our course. Going to kind of avoid the coastline there. This is where we'll enter our sector, and then we'll draw out our patrol after that. Probably going to avoid the Strait of Gibraltar. There's a ton of allied stuff there, and we don't have to go there for our patrol, so let's just not. Okay. Forward full. We've already got our Chief Engineer Buckshot managing the diesel engines. We've got First Mate Wolfshoes on the navigation table. They have a couple ensigns helping them, so we'll be pretty fuel efficient and we won't lose track of where we are. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up time here and get out to the open ocean. Kato, since you're just sitting there, why don't you go ahead and get this message. I'm sure it's always going to be this. Have a fruitful patrol. Thank you, Berlin. Alright. Now for some bangers. Alright. Entering open ocean now. Or we will be after we get past this bit of land. Another transmission. Sorry, banger has to stop. Let's see what it is. Some of our crew shows signs of scurvy. We're asking nearby units to share some fresh supplies of vegetables or fruits. Meeting point, 40 north, 11 west. Let's see where that is. It's in our patrol sector, which is great. So we will just add that course update. And we will get there when we get there. Thank you for the decoding of the Enigma thing there, Katos. Let's go ahead and play some more music. Let's go ahead and switch out our engineers. We see Gadwin here is just prepping torpedoes, which we don't need to worry about, and Buckshot. The poor guy, he's been working so hard, he's already tired. So let's put him to sleep and get Gadwin on those motors. Wolfshoes, same thing, man. Take a nap. I'll take over. Or the skipper, Blissful, will. Alright. Katos, I know we're just getting to your favorite part, but you're really tired, so go to sleep. Let's see. We are about 300 kilometers from the patrol zone. We've just put our communications officer to sleep. A lot of people are asleep right now, but that's fine. We might wake avocados back up once we get to the sector. Just needing to catch some Z's in the meantime. Okay. Alright. Objective is still in the same spot. Sometimes this moves when you get closer to it. I think that's a glitch. So we just entered the patrol sector. Our communications guy is asleep right now, but we'll get Wolf Shoes on the radio and radio in that we just did this. Out of range. There we go. So he is formulating a report and sending it back to HQ. That gets us a little bit of money. Alright. Great job. You can go back to sleep now. Just speed up time a little bit, close some distance. The game will automatically slow down if we run into anything in the meantime. It looks like we're not going to. Visual contact. Hopefully it's the boat. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Well, let's get Wolf Shoes back on the radio so he can report that we just found our ally. Oh, they're still moving. Okay, well, we'll try and intercept them then. You think they would stop if they need... Okay, let's just speed up time so we actually get there. We probably don't have to be that close. Yeah, there we go. We're close enough now. I believe I have to be in this view. I don't know if it matters who we send over. I don't know how I help them. Let's see. It would probably help them a lot if we didn't run into them. So first let's adjust our course. Slow down a little bit. Ah, now we're close enough. U-1167 called for help. According to the message, they need fresh vegetables and fruits from us. We should probably take them with us before meeting their crew, assuming we want to share. Alright, so we'll go ahead and send Slothman over there. We'll go ahead and stop too. We'll be able to coast to a stop at this speed before we hit them. Beautiful day out. It is May 25th. Once we, let's see, we've been at sea for a little bit over 2 days now. We just arrived at our patrol, so everything's just now starting. Compress time while he talks with these fellas. Blissful Sloth was welcomed by the skipper of this vessel. After a short exchange of courtesy, the skipper got straight to the point, asking about the resources he asked for in the radio message. We will share 10 units of food transported here. Oh, I guess I should have put the food on them. Whoops. Let me try putting food on Wolf Shoes and sending him over there before it says we failed the mission. Hopefully it's flexible enough we can do that. Alright, so here's our vegetables. Let's put 10 on him. Alright, good job, Wolf Shoes. Now let's see if we can get you over there. Stop playing cards, you lazy bum. Alright. Alright, well, it's letting us send him over there, so maybe we can still get our stuff back here. Hopefully it doesn't crash into Sloth there. That would be unfortunate. I don't think it works like that. Oof. Played a bit of chicken there. Alright, let's speed up time again. We don't have time for this. Okay. Alright, same dialogue here, but now we can give them food. The skipper thanked us for the help and promised to nicely mention us in his report to headquarters. I wouldn't be surprised if we got more prestige for doing this. I think your reputation goes up over time, and whenever it fills all the way up, you get another prestige point. So, it only helps us to do little side missions like this. Let's wait for Wolf Shoes to get back, and we will be on our way, continuing our patrol. We've only just started. Okay, let's go forward full. Let's just do something like this. Let's see how much farther we have to go before we complete. We can do a couple more zigs if needed. Crew discipline's doing okay. They're not super happy about the lighting situation, so we'll go ahead and switch on the blue lighting. After that, Sloth needs a nap. So does Gadwin. Wolf Shoes, stop playing cards. Came here to do a job, damn it. Get back on the navigator's table. Alright, we'll go ahead and put Buckshot, my man Buckshot, back on the diesel engines here. Switch around some crew. Alright, on our way. Do some time compression. Once we get a little bit farther out of the way here, we'll start diving down and just slowing down and seeing what we hear. That's a great way to pick up contacts easily. You can hear things in the water much farther than you can see them. So we don't want to just stay surfaced at all times. Good luck, U1167. Alright, back in travel mode. We're speeding up again. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that sonar sweep I was talking about. Kados, you're already you're well rested enough. Let's get you back on that job there. Alright, pretty dark out. We're about to go underwater and become completely undetectable. Speed up time a little bit just so we can get down. Okay, see? Perfect. Already picked up something. A group of 3 to 7. Looks like it's heading northwest. So we're at a good intercept point. If we want to, I'll just draw this really quick. If we want to intercept them like this, that would not be a bad call. So yeah, maybe let's try something like that. We're going to divert from our course. We'll stay at this speed for a bit just to try and get some vectoring points to see where they're going. See if we pick up any other contacts too, but it seems like that's about it. At least for now. Yeah, he seems to be on a fairly... yeah, pretty vertical course there. So his course might change if he detects us or if he gets, I don't know, so far out into the land and then he starts his turn, but for now we're just going to assume he's going straight. About 50 kilometers away. We definitely have time to surface and just, you know, save our batteries until we need to dive and stay under. Oh, he's going really fast, actually. Okay, well, let's do more like this. We'll go to flank speed and try and close some distance. Once we're a little bit closer, maybe about here, we'll slow down again, go back to periscope, and see if we can pick him up again, and see where he is now. yeah, submerging actually does take a while in this game. Which is kind of nice, but it can make it kind of difficult as well. Oh, we're actually just about the perfect distance away. He's deviated a little bit from his course, but not too badly. Let's go ahead and speed up again, just to kind of get the encounter started. We're just about to enter range. Okay. We're entering the area. So now we're in the combat instance or whatever. Time compression doesn't go as quickly, and once we get close enough, we'll actually be able to see these guys. Our hydrophones are going to pick them up first. We'll go ahead and get Sloth on the attack periscope. That'll get our sight radius up quite a bit. Since Gadwin's all rested up, let's go ahead and get him warming up torps. Probably should have had him doing that before, but I think we have plenty of time here. Let's put Wolf Shoes to sleep. We don't need much navigation during combat, and he's a little tired. If we really need him for something else, we'll get him up, but for now, the best thing is to just get him energized without wasting coffee. Go ahead and compress time a bit here. Just close the distance. Yeah, it seems to be slowing down. It seems like when you're in the zoomed out travel mode that the convoys are traveling much faster than they actually are once you close distance. Not really sure what the point of that is. It just makes it confusing. But so we've sighted them. We have an alarm. Everyone's excited. Since we can go ahead and radio some stuff, let's actually get Wolf Shoes to do that. He got a 20-minute nap. We put him right back in the hot seat. We also need compressed air because we've been submerging so much. We've been using up our ballast. So Buckshot, since you're already back here, go ahead and turn on the electric compressor. All right, now we'll see everyone. If I turn time compression off, see everyone going around doing what I just told them to. We have another transmission from HQ. Perfect. I'm not sure why it says missing radio operator. It's still working. I guess it's just an outdated text. Okay. Wait, why'd you get off? Where are you going? Where is he going? I just told him to get on the radio. Okay. Pick up this transmission before we get out of range or something. Okay, so we're within sight of them. It might be kind of hard to see, but there are 3 of them right here. That's a pretty typical size for a convoy. There might be more because it says 3 to 7 in the Sonarman's notes. I should have done this earlier. Let's go ahead and mark these guys. We'll move up a bit and see where they've moved. Get an idea for their course. Get rid of that point from earlier. We're still about 5 kilometers away. If they have a larger group, they do. There's a 4th. So the rest of them are probably up here. So we're 5 kilometers away from the center of where that group is likely at. Let's see what our new message is. We have information that crucial technology has been loaded on the freighter Empire Tower. It must be sunk at all costs. Its predicted location is 38 north, 12 west. Let's see where that is. Way over here. So we definitely want to save some of our torpedoes for that. It's always good to sink more ships, at least in a roleplay sense. I don't think tonnage gets added up still that's just not in the game yet for some reason. Or it used to be, and I think the newest update like glitched that part out or something. But we're here. Let's take a couple pot shots at these guys. Why not? Speed up time so we can close distance. We're still at a head full. Maybe it would be better if we speed up and try and get more on their flank here. So we're going to forward 4. Pass a little more time here. Forgot to mark these guys' positions again, but that's okay. This guy, that's his first mark. Okay. Right, so let's go ahead and get our lines drawn. This guy doesn't have one yet. There's a 5th. Let's go ahead and get his second point down. Get your first point down. Okay, they're all moving in a straight line. We probably don't really need to worry too much more about that. Unless they spot us, they're probably just going to keep doing that. Okay, it looks like there's 5 total, because we're getting pretty far past them and we haven't seen anything else yet. So, we have our sonarman, Avocados, doing a hell of a job. He's already got our firing solution at 97% on this boat in the rear here. Let's see, these are all just random freighters that haven't been identified yet. So let's just have Sloth start calculating for the next closest ship. We're also going for the ones closest to us, just because shooting a torpedo at this one, you might not even hit it. It's far away, and you might hit one of these on accident. Let's look at our torpedo tubes. Gadwin's taking a nap, so he really should have kept these warmed, and he did. It's a great job, Gadwin. Let's get Wolf Shoes off this radio room and get him on the observation periscope. That'll give us one more person to coordinate a firing solution, so we could potentially fire maybe 2 torpedoes at one each at the next 2. That firing solution is filling up pretty rapidly. Let's have this be the other one we shoot, just because it's not too close to this one. Okay, so we have a 100% fire solution, low air quality, so we should really fire this and surface and just go away pretty quickly here. This solution is not going to calculate in time based on our oxygen levels running so low right now. So let's just go ahead and fire at these 2. It's kind of perfect anyway. So we can get 2 torpedoes into each, and that gives us a much better chance of sinking them. Let's go ahead and get Wolf Shoes calculating this solution too, just so this is calculated a little bit faster. Compress time a little bit. Get up to about 95. This one's still at 100 because Gatos is keeping it pinned on his bearings and or his settings for how to program the torpedo. So, okay, we're at 95% and 100, so this is great. We can just go ahead and fire here. Although this is still preheating. Yeah, let's let that finish preheating, then we'll fire. Perfect. No, why is he reheating them? Damn it. Alright, can I just cancel this? Alright, whatever. One's not going to be preheated, that's fine. We'll shoot that one at the 100% one, just in case. So, let's go ahead and flood tubes 3 and 4. Let's unpause so they actually flood. And this will be fired at target B. up here. Okay. Now let's go to our target A, flood tubes 1 and 2. Alright, let's go ahead and surface now. They don't have any warships, so they're not shooting back, more than likely. I think sometimes freighters have guns, but we need air. We're still relatively far away, so we can escape if we need to. But yeah, we fired off our torpedoes. Just eyeballing it. I don't know if that's going to hit or not, but we will see. Let's see. They're already in a state of alert. You can hear all their bells and whistles going off here. Now let's go for this view. You can see. Where's our submarine? Our submarine's like over here or something. Oh, it hasn't surfaced yet. That's why. Yeah, it's like somewhere over here. You can see the torpedoes coming. There's the sub surfacing right here. So yeah, the trajectory looks good. These should be some solid hits. Oof. Here's the next one in a second. Oh, it just missed. Oh, that's unfortunate. But it's a good thing we're surfacing. Although this guy's already on fire, so he might go down anyway. Oh yeah, he's dead for sure. Okay. This one's about to get hit. Our second target. At least one's gonna hit for sure. Yeah. Man, these things are just getting torched. Did our other one already miss? Where's it at? Oh yeah, okay. Well, 2 one-hit kills is not bad at all. Since we're already here, why not? Let's go ahead and line up another solution on this guy right here. After this, we're already on the surface, we have plenty of air. After this, we'll actually take off. We don't want to use up too much of our torpedoes for our main target. There we go. Okay, so after we fire, we'll let a couple more torpedoes be loaded, fire those, which will leave us with 5 more torpedoes. Although most of them are tier 2, or type 2, which these are actually really shitty torpedoes. So I'll see if I can load one of those next, so we have at least 2 type 1s left. Okay, we're doing good on speed here. We're not going to run into these guys anytime soon. Let's speed up time just so our torpedo gets loaded. I know this bottom part of the screen is cut off for you guys, but there's a little meter that shows when their jobs are about done. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a Type 2 in here next. Go ahead and do that. Okay, since we're on the surface, Kados, you don't need to be on the sonar. Get on the radio and just message that we've sunk some of these ships. 6,500 currency for reporting this. It's basically like the net worth of the ship that you sink. So we're making money every time we sink these. It's not completely pointless by any means. Buckshot, I know you're tired. It's fine. You're doing great. Go turn on the compressor and then fall back to sleep, please. How's our firing solution looking? We're at 90%. After we get... let me turn this way just so he doesn't keep turning away from us. That way we can actually hit him broadside. Okay, we have 2 torps loaded up now. We're at 97% firing solution. Okay, so we'll make sure and load a Type 1 and a Type 2. We want to save another Type 1 here. Once he's flood, we'll go ahead and take a shot, and then maybe we can use our deck gun on this guy. We're pretty close. I wonder if I should have slowed down. Sometimes it seems like when you're moving too fast, you fire a torpedo, it just starts spinning around. So there must be some specific speed you need to be at to not do that. Let's go ahead and get our captain, Sloth, on this deck gun up here, and he can start firing away at that other surface ship. Man, these guys are so close. That'd be funny if the torpedoes hit this ship instead. That's why you don't want to be near other ships. Alright, 1 looks good. You can see it right there. Actually, that might just miss. Oof, yeah, that just missed. Shoot. Other one hit, please. Yeah, he's taking too much of an evasive maneuver right now, so it looks like both these are going to miss, unfortunately. Alright, and the AI seems to be a notorious waste when it comes to having them shoot your weapons for you. I think they're just really inaccurate, so it's best to just do all this stuff by hand. Seas are really rough right now, which kind of sucks. I think you can get your engineer on the depth steers and it'll help keep it a little bit more stable. I don't know if that helps for being surfaced, but we'll see. Yeah, just confirming that other torpedo missed, which sucks. Don't want to use too many of our rounds here on this, but might as well try and sink it if we can. Come on. We're getting some good hits. Just kind of all right in the center of his bow there, or whatever you call it. Alright, we got a fire on board. That's always a good sign that the ship is not long for the world. I just took him off the gun just so he's not wasting our ammo and misses. Alright, well this guy threw his friend under the bus by turning behind him. Actually, while we're just sitting here, I wonder if being close to this will make our firing solution calculate faster. Alright, we've got 2 people on it. I'm just going to try and shoot one more at this guy. We're so close. I would be really upset if we missed. So hopefully that's not what happens. Let's see if the 2 pods, if the 2 torps you just put in. Dang it. Okay, we have 1 tier 1 left, or type 1 that he's just putting in. So we'll have 3 total. So we can shoot 1 of those and 1 type 2. Yeah, I think that won't be too big of a waste. If it means, I mean, how could we miss at this range, right? I would be really upset. Alright, he's limping away, but we're letting our solution calculate a bit more. Let's go ahead and move. Turn a little broad. Okay, our solution's getting pretty high. Go ahead and straighten out. Our torpedoes can turn. So now we're broadside to him. Or not perfectly perpendicular, but certainly better. That's still a pretty broad angle to hit, so I think we'll be okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and shoot a Type 2, or go ahead and load, or flood the tanks of a Type 2 and a Type 1. He's turning broad again, so hopefully we hit him. He's moving pretty slow. Let's see what it do. I might just stay in this view for this last one. Oh, that looks like it's going to be so close. It's still going to miss though, I think. Oh. That's just not fair. This one's going to miss too, isn't it? He still might coast into that one. Oh my god. Yes. Very nice. Let's get a little bit closer. We can... Nice. 25,000 for that one. So it was definitely worth wasting a couple torps on it. We just got confirmation of tanks, so we don't need to go closer. Let's just get out of the combat range. Our discipline's getting quite low. We don't want anyone to have a nervous breakdown here. Kados, you've done well this whole fight. Go take a nap. Same with you, Wolf Shoes and Blissful Sloth. Go ahead and speed up. These guys are running scared. They're just weak little freighter boys. There might be reinforcements coming, but that's why I'm making sure to kind of take a completely divert course from the angle we came from, which was kind of here. So we'll kind of go off this way and try and intercept this group now. Speaking of which, let me mark where he is currently. I should have switched the lights to red there for maximum immersion. Oh well. Alright, so once we're outside of these pulsing red radii, or whatever you want to call these, just circles, we should go out of alert. We're getting quite low on our discipline here. Okay, now we're back up. Kalos, you're so well rested. Where are the bangers? Get them up on deck there. Gadwin. Let's play some 5-card stud with the boys. Oh, he appears to be going south, actually. Interesting. Alright. We'll just stay at full standard speed here for now. We need to get our discipline built back up. There's no reason to run into this next fight. It's always nice to have some breathing room too, or some time to take a breather. We've still got 2 Type 1s, 2 Type 2 torpedoes. If we just go straight for this Empire Tower ship, I think we'll be just fine. We still have a couple torpedoes in the rear, or maybe just one. I might have forgotten to buy another. Yeah, we just have 1 Type 2 in the back, but it's still one more. There's something to be said for that. It's kind of relaxing when you're not in the middle of a fight. Mark his position again. Whoops, didn't mean to do that one. Go ahead and get our line drawn. So if we knew his speed, we could try and calculate the intercept, but we don't. So we'll just compensate a little bit there. our discipline's still not doing great, but we need someone to be on the engines here, I think. Just so we can go a little bit faster. And it also saves fuel, so why not? Get a few people playing cards here. We want to build our discipline as fast as we can. I never did speed up, but it kind of worked out. We're kind of getting up to him at a good point here. Our discipline is doing quite well. We're still 10 kilometers away. I'm going to have someone do some cooking just because almost everyone on the ship has a secondary skill to cook for some reason. So, Buckshot, go make your famous banana and pineapple pudding. Quiet, rainy nights. Look at that. Cute little apron he puts on. Alright, he doesn't want to cook for some reason, but that's fine. That's kind of goofy. Try and put him on there again. See what he does. There he goes. Cool. Cook, +7. We're really going to rebuild our discipline quickly with these last few kilometers we need to travel to meet up. Might go ahead and speed up again too. Alright, we're close. We're officially entering the combat area, so we should probably stop listening to music. Alright, we're still 14 kilometers away, so we can stay surfaced for a little bit longer, but we might as well go ahead and go to periscope depth. I just put avocados on the sonar, so he's not going to be any use while we're on the surface. Buckshot, let's see. Let's get you back on the engines. You can start warming up these torpedoes again. Yeah, so we still need a couple things warmed up. That's fine. Used by someone else. What? It's being used by him. Huh. That's strange. I'm not sure which one's which here, but we'll just put them on one. Hopefully he doesn't warm up one of the already heated ones. The good thing is we're attacking at night during a storm, so I think it's going to be pretty difficult for us to get spotted. Although we shouldn't be on the surface for that long. For maximum immersion, Wolfshoes is playing poker during this. Because why not? Turn the lights on, you dingus. Actually, this is in the middle of combat, or about to start combat. Might as well show you a little bit of the ship. Alright, Buckshot, jeez, excuse you. This is the main control room. There's the conning tower up there. I guess we'll just go see if we can actually get on the cards manually. Yeah, you can. Nice. Alright, he's playing cards with the boys for the small amount of time that we have before this fight begins. Let's go ahead and start marking this distance a little bit more aggressively. Go ahead and speed up. Buckshot needs a couple more people to help him so we can get to our... Ooh, there's another group. A large group. Pretty scary. Currently at periscope depth. Sloth, get on the observation periscope. How are these torpedoes doing? There doesn't seem to be, besides clicking on the person you're trying to follow, there doesn't seem to be a really fast way to get from one end of the ship to the other. Okay. We'll let him heat up one more torpedo. Now we might put him on the depth steers, just so we're doing a little bit better at periscope observation in this kind of weather. Go ahead and time compress a little bit. You can go. Oh. Huh. Buckshot's got 2 people working with him, but we don't have this 5th gear unlocked. Interesting. That's normally what it's supposed to do. Okay. Roundabouts, that's where he's going. So hopefully we can get in, fire 3 or 4 torpedoes at that one ship we need to sink, and then just hightail it out of here before this group even knows what happened. Kind of frustrating that we don't have our flank speed unlocked, since we kind of need to be flanking this guy right now. Maybe if I take this... Let's see. Let's put him back on there now. There, okay. Guess the game's just a little glitchy still. It's fine. Alright, observation periscope is not giving us much. Let's try the attack periscope. That's quite a bit higher up in the air. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gadman needs to go in the depth steers. He already heated up that one torpedo. That one's fine. Boom. Oh, we're starting to flood as well. Let's actually get our pump going first, and then get them on the depth steers. Because it's raining, when we were on the surface, rain just started pouring into this part of the deck. So this isn't us flooding, it's just some rainwater. But we turn the pump on, that'll pump that out. Now Klaus is helping with our depth keeping, so that should give us a little bit better visibility. Although not much, because apparently it's still storming. Let's put avocados to sleep. Wolf shoes. Why do you keep playing cards, man? That's not what I want you to do. I guess I did put them there. So I guess I can't really get mad at you for that. I'm sorry. Anyway, he needs some coffee. He's tired and he doesn't have time to sleep. Do I drink in first person? I don't. That's unfortunate. I do, however, have more energy on him now, which is great. So, let's go ahead and get him on the hydrophone, since we're underwater. Weather's sounding pretty rough up there. Which explains why we can't see anything. Alright, we're at flank speed. Go ahead and try and get closer to these guys here. Just eyeballing this course right now. Man, this guy's traveling really fast too. We're going 20 knots an hour. Or 20 kilometers an hour, rather. Let's see where this group's at. Oh, they're starting to head over this way, so they probably don't know we're here, but they're probably just doing some random patterns just so they're not too predictable to hit. Speed up again, close our distance. Low air quality, that is unfortunate. I really don't want to surface right now. Let's get Buckshot to turn on the ventilator. We'll also put some potassium absorbers in here. This is going to purify the air a lot faster. Since we're about to enter combat, we don't want our ventilator just running. It's very loud. So let's try and get our air back as soon as we can. Then Buckshot can go to sleep. Alright, apparently there's no point in trying to use an attack periscope right now. Look at how small our visibility range is. So, yeah, we're just going to be relying on hydrophone for now. That's fine. That means Sloth can get some sleep. Wolf Shoes is going to have to get some sleep soon, but it's realistically going to have to be more coffee. Thankfully, Kados can take over for him, but we're still going to need one of these guys to be doing the firing solution calculation. In addition to Kados, who will also be doing it. Oh, we're not going flank speed anymore, so I pulled him off of the engines. That makes sense. Why is the ventilator not on? Did Buckshot forget to do it? Hello? Yeah, he just didn't turn on. What a dick. You have 13% oxygen, dude. Don't you want to breathe? Come on, come on. Jeez, dude. Alright, yeah, you can see how loud the ventilation is. Whenever I mouse over this little thing, it actually breaks down pretty much everything in terms of values. Gyro compass helps us navigate, so we could probably turn that off if we really needed to. But we're not super visible right now, just because, again, we're in a storm. So I'm not super worried about this part. Mostly interested in just finding this Empire Tower and sinking them. We might have to slow down a bit more to actually acquire the target as well, just since there's like flow noise around the sub, which interferes with your detection ability. Alright, it's also possible this is like actually farther out. That's like a glitch sometimes too. Alright, we're so close to this thing and we don't see it yet. So I'm going to slow down and see if our... Maybe we can't hear him either because of the storm, and this thing really is just like right here. That would be unfortunate. We might have to turn on our spotlight and just visually... We were close. I know. Well, now it says over here. So yeah, I think we're just having a hard time acquiring where he is because of the weather. But I knew that wasn't right. It said we were 600 meters away. We're about to run into him. Alright. Wolf Shoes is exhausted. We'll put him to sleep. Kados, you take over for him. Alright, Gavin on depth steers isn't doing anything because we don't have anyone using the observation scope right now, or periscope right now, and our visibility doesn't matter, so if we accidentally broach, it doesn't matter. So we'll get him back on the motor. That'll let us speed up a little bit more and we can close on this group. I really hope they're actually around here. Let's compress time again. Oh, now we can speed up too. Great. Hopefully this doesn't make them even harder to acquire. Let's do faster time compression. Apparently they're not going to realize we're here. Although this group is heading over this way. They seem to be going past. Alright, what's the deal here? We're like a kilometer away. Huh. Yeah, I mean, we haven't picked it up yet. So this is either a glitch or we're just incredibly close and we can't see them because of the storm. Well, let's try surfacing, because why not? Buckshot's almost healed up, or rested up, so we can go ahead and switch over where they are. Gadwin, I'm actually going to have heat up some torps again. So we'll get him a coffee, just so he's awake. Then after that, we'll start getting him prepping these tubes again. Alright, we are on the surface. Or at least enough that we can use our diesels. So we're about to surface. Yes. Okay. Let's get Sloth on the observation scope. Or sorry, the attack scope. Hopefully we can visually acquire. Oh, our ventilator's still running, isn't it? Whoops. The ventilator's like the only thing that your crew will not automatically turn off. The compressors they know to turn off when it reaches full, but for some reason the ventilator just runs forever. It's 6 a.m. and we still can't find this ship that's apparently half a kilometer away from us. It's not looking good. Huh. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely within visual range, so we should be able to hear him. Let's go ahead, go back down the periscope depth and see what our hydrophones say. And compress time again. Alright, it's literally... This must be glitching or something. Area abandoned. See, now he's down here again. Transport spotted. Okay. Sweet. There he is. Alright, we're already at periscope depth. He does not see us. Or it's very doubtful he does. Let's go ahead and get a firing solution starting to calculate. These guys will recognize what type of ship this is. We'll see if it's the one we needed to sink or not. But either way, we actually found them. The rest of this should go a lot faster. Let's go ahead and enter forward 4. Just to close some distance. You see it does drop our hydrophone range, just because our engines are louder and everything else, but we're still close enough we can see this guy. We'll see what else we pick up. It says 2 to 4, so there could be maybe 1 more, maybe 3 more. Let's go ahead and compress time more. This is taking a while. Okay. Similar to the Explorer, so that's not it. Let's have him start looking at this one. And by the way, this says down here, similar to Empire Explorer. Once you have someone calculate a firing solution, this is probably the one we want to sink. But let's also look at this one. This one could be an Empire Tower too. Huh. Well, he really doesn't want to. Let's try it again. Huh. Alright, another Empire Explorer. So it's this one. Alright, now we're in visual range, so we can also have Sloth help with the target acquisition. Let's also go ahead and get Wolf Shoes on the observation periscope. That way he can also help get a firing solution here. We'll just run up real close to this guy, pump a bunch of torpedoes into him, and then just run away. Probably a fat paycheck for us, and We're not terribly far from... Whoops. We're not terribly far from Bay of Biscay here. So, it shouldn't be too bad getting home either. Oops. Here we go. Alright, Wolf Shoes is helping too now. Great. I see our compressed air reserves are getting low from surfacing. Go ahead and turn on our compressor. What's our firing solution at? We're at a solid 75% firing solution. Let's go ahead and speed up a little bit more just so we're nice and close once the solution's all lined up. But yeah, we're just going for this guy so we can put all 4 of these guys into him. Why not? Anything else we come across that's going to give us trouble is probably going to be a plane. Torpedoes don't do anything against planes, so no worries. Let's go ahead and compress time some more. Some more. Firing solution's at 100%. Let's still try and catch up a little bit more, just so we're not right behind him. Just like with the other boats, where we didn't really have a good angle. Run low on oxygen, but that's okay. We're getting ready to fire and forget. So the problem with these Type 2s we're about to fire is they have an almost 50% failure rate. So even if all 4 of these hit, we might only be looking at 2 or 3 explosions. But we'll see. Bam. We're already going at flank speed, so once we get these 4 launched, I just realized we probably shouldn't be firing at this speed. But oh well, we'll see what happens. We'll go ahead and turn around at flank speed. So we are 100% on our way out of here. We also have a stern torpedo that we could fire at him on our way out. But let's stop talking and see what happens. 40 seconds to impact. That doesn't sound right, but... yeah, that looks way closer, but okay. The anticipation is palpable. Let's see how many we get. Yeah, the timing was way off on that. I'm glad I wasn't relying on that. There's the second one. The computer is struggling to stay ahead of all the particle effects. Any more? Nice. Hell yeah. That was great. Yeah, what a quick sink. For certain. Alright. One of the 4 missed. And honestly, it might run into this one, which would be great. It probably won't, but... yeah, I think it's going to be in front of him. Yeah, he completely stopped. Or he's going very slow. He got really lucky. Okay, well, we're tearing ass out of here. We have really low oxygen and terrible discipline, so I don't know if staying or diving is really the answer here. However, we can turn our ventilator back on. Can also get Wolf Shoes on the radio just to let people know. We'll get El Capitan back on the navigation table just so we know where we're going. 50,000 credits for that Empire Tower we just sank. Excellent. Definitely be able to buy the snorkels when we get back. Alright, we are tearing ass out of here. I guess we want to go around that convoy just so we don't run into any more slowdowns on our way out. There might be an enemy patrol over this way actually, so let's go this way. Just to throw them off. We don't want to stumble right into them investigating. Alright, our discipline's getting pretty bad. Let's see if we can take off some work on our officers and slow that down. Go ahead and have him sleep again. Actually, no. Let's put Wolf Shoes to sleep. And once we... Actually, let's surface now. We need the air. We can go ahead and turn our ventilator off in that case. Whoa. Not what I wanted. Wow, we are so close to that guy. We should... I'm being greedy here. I'm gonna take some pot shots at this guy. Go ahead. Buoyancy is too low. Are we still surfacing? What? Why are we going below deck? Or below water? I'm confused. Okay, that was weird. But either way, we'll get Wolf Shoes on there. Go ahead and turn this way, just so we can actually get the angle on the boat. We're still going a divergent course than we would have been if we just turned straight back. Is that him, or was there another one? Oops. He's probably going to waste a shot, but that's fine. Yep, that's the one we want.
Kapitän?
I think that one missed. Oh man, these are some rough seas. That made it really easy for us to approach though, so sometimes it's a blessing. Whoa. I'm starting to get really far away. I don't even know if we can hit him at this range. But we have the ammo. Oof. Definitely messed with that one. Alright, one more. I think it's kind of a lost cause at this point. Alright, let's speed back up. We need to be getting out of here. Our discipline's still really low. Let's go to flank speed. Wolf Shoes, what are you gonna do? Well, he already knows. He's going to sleep. That's great. Kados, let's have you turn on the compressor. Diesel compressor, if you don't mind. Got our engines at full tilt here, because we are trying to GTFO. Hopefully that ship doesn't give the other allies, like, line of sight or something. We never did see where that other group ended up going over here. Our batteries are really low, so we need to stay surfaced for a bit. Let those recharge, then we can dive again. In the meantime, we're sprinting out of here as fast as we can. Hopefully nothing goes too wrong when this discipline inevitably drops to 0. Doing max time compression, just trying to get out of here. Okay, we're still in alert. Still in alert. Yes. Alright, out of alert mode, please. We're at 2% discipline. Please. Sometimes nothing happens, but other times people in their lives, people have a nervous breakdown, start screaming. It's not good. So if this could end, that would be phenomenal. Yes, there we go. Finally. Okay, our batteries are all charged back up. Let's go ahead and submerge. We will get wolf shoes on the hydrophone. We'll have Gadwin play cards. We already have Buckshot on the engines, which is great. And Kados is asleep because he's a tired boy. Perfect. Might also go ahead and slow down a bit just so we have a chance to listen. See if anything is coming after us. You can see the transport group is just limping away. Never did sink that guy we shot at, apparently, but oh well. And we're about to run out of batteries again, even though for some reason our... Oh, you know what? I think I figured out what this is, actually, now that I've thought about it. I think your boat doesn't, in travel mode, I think it still submerges at normal speed, even on time compression. Ooh, is it a plane? Oh, that's a plane in real life. Oh my god, my heart stopped for a second. Airplanes in this game are so deadly. But anyway, our battery capacity is so low, and we like just got underwater. So I think part of that is like a glitch with how time compression doesn't affect your ship surfacing and submerging, which is unfortunate. Long story short, we can't stay underwater for very long, but we don't hear anything. And we're only going 11 kilometers per hour, so I think we would have picked something up by now. That's fine. Let's go ahead and surface again. We'll get wolf shoes. Let's have him play cards. Why not? Batteries are charging up. We do need someone back on our... We do need our compressor turned on again. But, yeah, we're on our way out. This is 436 kilometers. We almost certainly need more than that to finish this patrol. But we just wanted to get away from the area we were in. So, let's go ahead and do kind of an oblong shape like that. This might not get us 100% there, but it'll be closer. For some reason, Kados keeps staying up instead of going to sleep on his own. It's kind of annoying. Oh, it says he's unassigned. I wonder if that's why. So, let's make him radio officer again. Or maybe sonar. Technician officer probably makes more sense. We can still put him on the radio manually. But that affects what the AI does in terms of how it prioritizes sleep and their job and stuff like that. Okay, we still haven't fulfilled our quota quite yet, so let's just round it out with another little leg this direction. It'll give us a bit of a longer return trip home, but what else can you do? Looks like we still might not hit it. Let's turn around and do a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. Whoa. Sometimes the camera gets carried away when you're zoomed in. Alright, let's go ahead before Wolf Shoes goes to sleep. Let's get him on the radio. Actually, let's go ahead and play this. Why not? Oh, never mind. He's already back.
Herr Kaloy?
Patrol complete. Oh man, Buckshot is dead tired. Captain is dead tired. Wolfshoes is dead tired. That kind of sucks.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Let's go ahead and get Gavin back to sleep. Our discipline's at 100, so we don't really need anything. We'll just let everyone kind of recharge their health for now, or their energy. We do have a little bit of water, you can see in the foreground here in our control room, but it's not a huge deal. Guess we could turn the lights back too.
Kapitän?
Kados is pretty much all the way back, so we'll go ahead and have him turn the lights white. It is during the day, so we'll make them blue actually. Turn the pump on just to get rid of this stuff. We have plenty of air. For shits and giggles, let's go to periscope depth
Zu Befehl.
and get him on the hydros, just to see if we pick up anything. But yeah, we're going forward too. That's nice and slow for picking up a good sonar contact. Go ahead and get a couple people on him, just so his range is better. Yeah, I really like the look of this game though. There's not like a ton you can do in this view besides just kind of naturally go into the section view, and you can also do that kind of natural, or the really simple turning, but it's just nice from a variety standpoint to be able to pull out and see this view as well. It makes watching depth charges going off really intense. You see flashes of light everywhere, and it's pretty spooky. Anyway, let's see. Our hydros are about to kick in, I think. Yep. Oh, since I had him turn on the pump, he also is programmed to turn off the pump. So they're good at turning that stuff off. It's just that one rebreather or ventilator that they don't want to do manually. I think that has to be some kind of like mistake on the developer's part. I'm sure they'll fix it. They've been really good with patching the game with quality of life improvements and stuff like that. Okay, we're not hitting anything. Let's go ahead and surface again. We'll go ahead. Let's do this part in person. Why not? We haven't done that in a while. We haven't walked through the ship in blue mode. This is the crewman's quarters back here. Our galley. And I believe we're surfaced. Yeah, so we can go ahead and turn the diesel compressor back on. But yeah, this is pretty close to a real U-boat interior, which I know it's not exactly hard to get information on what those were like and just design your game to look like that, but it's still nice that they went to the effort of making it look pretty realistic. I'm sure there's like pipes and wires that are missing, but that doesn't bother me particularly.
Aye, aye, Herr Kaloy.
Just because we are no longer on our patrol route where there are enemies afoot everywhere,
Herr Kaloy?
let's go ahead and get some music playing. Go ahead and speed up time as well. Everyone's just getting rested up, so we're not going to miss much. Except for that. What was that? Why did he get off? Huh.
Up to To mighty London came an Irish lad one day, as the streets were paved with gold, so everyone was gay. Singing
Even though we don't have a navigator, we haven't gotten lost yet. I'm not really sure how the navigator position works. Sometimes you'll just completely disappear off the map. Other times it doesn't matter. So who knows? We can coast into port listening to Tipperary. Oh, classic. Ah, it is 2 in the morning, so we have a bit of a hard time singing. Alright, we're basically in friendly water, so I'm just gonna leave these guys asleep. It doesn't matter. Perfect. Yeah, if it wasn't so dark out, this would probably be kind of nice to watch, but it is what it is. Whoa. We passed the port. This is really funny. Sometimes you just miss port, and it's really awkward. There seems to be no collision damage in the game, because they knew this kind of stuff would happen, I guess. Just do a little 2 or 3 point U-boat turn, you know. Huh. Perfect. Second time's the charm. Alright, well, the good thing is, now it's 3 a.m. and we can kind of see. But yeah, there we go. Instant snap docking. I love it. Alright, Porcados, thanks for the music, brother. Take a nap. Well, we've made it back. Excellent. 0 tons sunk. As usual. We're genuinely impressed by the scope of success of this assignment. We wish you and your crew all the best. Thanks, Headquarters. Let's go ahead and accept that assignment. Open up our HQ screen and pick this guy back up. Sometimes it doesn't work. Okay. So yeah, we've completed research on the snorkels. So now next time we go on patrol, we can have snorkels with us, which is excellent. What's the next thing we should do? Actually, I might go ahead and end this video here. Next video will be kind of getting fitted out for the next patrol. So yeah, thanks guys.